Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. That's Worimi, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Lot to get through today, lot to get through tomorrow, already noted down. So let's get started. Entertainment only, sometimes entertaining, sometimes just for legal reasons. So thank you for joining me. Love your questions, love your comments. Keep them coming. Yeah. So what hit my newsfeed this morning, and when it hits my newsfeed and says read me, was, oh goodness me, are we ever going to read on when this dude goes down? Trump is demanding and lodged an appeal demanding a new EJean Carroll fine case. He is claiming that he wasn't allowed to testify and give his point of view. But the judge had actually pushed back during the case, saying, well, he'd actually already been found guilty in a previous case where he was allowed to testify. This case was literally purely about the amount of the fine money to be paid. So we're talking about the latest one where the jury basically heard the evidence where there was no new evidence to present, and decided on the fine, which is now up around the $120 million with interest, etc. Trump has until the 8th of March to pay that or to post the bond. Interestingly enough, Viktor Orban is arriving for the Trump visit on the 8th of March as well. So I just want to have a quick look just to get an update on it. The New York fraud case, the big case where the fines up to $500 million already with interest, is due on the 25th of March. So we're looking at, oh gosh, just over 2 weeks. So, yeah, the legal system, something unexpected out of left field. So he's lodged whatever, lodged a different ruling to, so he doesn't have to pay the bond in regards to this, lodged protest saying that he wasn't allowed to testify during the case, so therefore Judge Kaplan made an error, and he's also lodging a complaint about the amount of the fine. I mean, if this doesn't reek of desperation, what is it? So, and again, I've still justice in the courts standing firm here, but let's have a look. He's got 2 days, 2.5 days to come up with the monies, which we know he doesn't have, before they start fire sailing, liquidating assets, etc. But let's have a look. I'm getting the feeling he's pinning his hopes on Orban, which is why he wants, oh, okay, trying to get a little bit of delay. To tell them, did a reading on that the other day, using my Golden Universal Tarot for those that like to follow the decks. So if I sound like I really can't be bothered, it is very much that sort of energy at the moment, because it just smacks of desperation. Okay, let's have a look. How's this going to play? Trump filing a motion the last second, as he does like to do, to try and reduce the fine or delay the payment. Let's have a look. How's this going to play for Trump? Come on down. Okay, well, he is looking overseas, trying to bring a plan to fruition. However, you'll notice in this particular deck, the harbour and the horizon is empty. Always read via the images. I know what the birate means, but I always read via the images. I'm drawn to particular decks for the images. So he is desperately trying to bring something to fruition, looking overseas, but the horizon is empty. Ooh dear, the challenge for him. Do you need me to explain this card? Loss, disappointment, despair. He emotionally, he doesn't have it. He does have the ability to cash in what he does have, but I'm just looking at this bridge here that leads to, could we call that Mar-a-Lago? So he does have options, but he's too engrossed in what he's lost. Foundation, we have the, well, I'm going to call it EJean. Because when he wanted to testify, I believe it was put to EJean Carroll's lawyers, and they said no. The guilty plea, the guilty has already been discovered. If there is nothing new to bring forward, then he why would we allow him to testify? Basically, that was it. So we've got EJean standing firm here. In the past, contracts, agreements, how's it going to play for Trump? Trying to make agreements, trying to come up with a solution. Not happening. Looking, oh, I'm really drawn to the fact, was this him in the past looking very uncomfortable, trying to, behind the scenes, make some sort of offer agreement to EJ? Didn't come to fruition. She's basically said, nope. Okay, crowning this reading. Oh, now I have been seeing for over a year now, if you put in Trump Health in the search option, you'll find videos going back over a year. A vascular moment, very potentially. Swords through the heart, loss, despair, heartbreak. And if this doesn't look like a particular person, I'm not sure. Oh, if you can hear that, that's the Air Force are out today. Immediate future, finding himself entrapped by the messaging, but also bringing in the harvest. And again, does that building in the background look like it might be Mar-a-Lago? Entrapped, having to, yeah, in the immediate future. Oh, I'm thinking this is the meeting with it, Orban. Thank you. Orban at Mar-a-Lago. Hoping to reap a harvest there. But let's see how this goes. Externally, I think he's just on the 8th of March, he's going to be told to pay up. Pay up. Because internally, here's the sword of truth piercing the crown. Absolutely. Sword of truth has been drawn. Hopes and fears. His money. His financial, his wealth. He's not listening, but he's got the red, okay, thank you. Drawn to the fact that this little birdie here has a red hood on. He's trying to raise the money from his MAGAs. They're not listening. He's trying to hold on to his money, but I don't think it's going to go well for him because he doesn't have it. He doesn't have enough. We've got the past here, a gift from the past, bringing him to a stop. Something he did in the past, bringing him to a stop. It's a harsh truth lesson for him where he's going to have to pay up, but he literally has crumbs in the dollar. He has crumbs in the dollar. He's begging for information, begging for money. He's trying to find dark money, but the DOJ, the IRS are all over and watching him in regards to foreign entities. It's end of a cycle for him. He really, really does not. Again, Page, it's not the king, and the court ruling. Yeah. Doop, doop, sorry. Fix up my light there. Righto. Oh, one day I'll get my own office where I can really, really control the light. He doesn't have the money. He doesn't have the money. I might just throw a couple of cards. Doesn't have the money. He knows it. He's hoping or Van brings him some money, but the IRS and the DOJ, I mean, he's got a monitor there that is watching every penny come in and out. Show me how's Trump feeling. I mean, I should really have my triple weight cards, but for this, but how is Trump? How is Trump feeling in regards to this? Oh, I'm just feeling a sense of urgency, desperation. How's Trump feeling in regards to this sort of truth? Sort of truth cutting through. He's trying to hang on. Oh, I mean, I poker shuffled them back in. Challenge. Challenge is the feminine. Usually it's often my Russian card, but I'm going to say just really women. His challenge is women, and I'm talking plural. Not only have we got EJean, we've got the Fane Willis case, we've got the Stormy Daniels case coming up very, very shortly at the end of the month, which you may remember is not about paying a porn star, it's about diverting campaign funds to pay for personal bribery, but forging the books to cover that up. Oh, it's business fraud, that one. Business fraud, and apparently Weiselberg's flipped again on that. Yeah, how's he feeling? He's got his back up against the wall, bruised and battered. He's not down yet. He seems to think he can bring it out of a hat, but in the past, his plan to try and bring money from overseas is not working. And I'm always drawn to this. And to me, it looks, when I glance at it, I know it's not, but it looks like the poison emblem on a poison bottle, the skull and crossbones, the poison chalice. But this is him trying to bring a plan to fruition, a plan on the world stage, but it's in the past. Crowning, how's he feeling? Uh, yeah, he still thinks he can pull it out of the hat. He still thinks he's got choices in regards to this, but people are walking away from his flagrant abuse, his stealing, his lying. Internally, he does not have the money. He's hanging on to his money by a thread, but also he's hanging on to his health as well. Pentacles are health as well. There is something in regards to his health that is not being revealed externally, internally, um, reverting back to childishness. Hopes and fears, uh, but he hasn't got the money. Something unexpected coming out of left field. How's he feeling? An offer being made, bringing forth false knight with an offer, but I don't think the offer is going to be accepted because he's having to defend himself in front of the courts again. Dark money being revealed, and judgment. Oh boy, oh boy. These are not good cards for him. Being stopped, um, trying to work things from a different viewpoint. We've got here again the meeting at Mar-a-Lago with those he thinks that will support him, but it's not looking good. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. Again, no good cards for him. Um, I really feel like he's pinning his hopes on than bringing good news. And I hate to tell them, but it ain't. Okay, love to you all. Take care.